Los Angeles Rams.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The first down and much more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down. Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Every time I see Cooper Kupp play, I'm reminded of the first time I saw him in a summertime workout session. I remember running around screaming, "Who is this young man?" And now we see him on the NFL level. Broke the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in 2019 yards. Career highs in all the major statistical categories. And not only that, that's off of the knee injury the previous season. This guy's tough as nails.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Goff now on second down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, "Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here." And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, Remember, the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Bills, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
The ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go, D. Big series right now.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 59. Check back.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check. 59. Watch the twist. Showing it.
Alert! Check 49.
handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Donald on the stop.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds Yeldon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
4 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. 3 birds.
Operating from the gun. Allen. That's complete right around the 8. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 32.
A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is going to be incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. And now it's third down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Throwing on third, Goff. Flush to his right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. Now the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Buffalo Bills.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10.
Watch that in, tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down, check. 4 down. Middle.
From the gun, Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
4 yards.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Bass is good. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here comes Webster. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Gone. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On to punt for the Rams.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guy Buckeyes are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was the #1 high school kid coming out in the NFL.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. At the 5-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Sam Sloman.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
26, Devin Singletary.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
All you got to do is make it
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 73 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
That ties the game, 13 all.
Square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Tackled at the 32-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Here's the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Goff. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick-6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this. These linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Bills.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Singletary, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. Webster now to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
First down,
Goff on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
intercepted.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go right back to Singletary. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Intended for Lee.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by